Hey team, welcome to campaign 5 team meeting. So we'll be going over some new things that popped up for an additional um, advantages you can have in campaign 5. Then we're going to go over to campaign 7 and start strategizing what we need to be getting ready for the future campaign. We did have a good campaign 4. Thank you, team, for everybody that placed orders, from my personal shoppers all the way up to my entrepreneurs making full businesses out of this. It takes all of you. And I'm glad that we made our team minimum. I can't wait for us to grow because we seem to be staying right in the same area. So growth is definitely what we want to do this year. Let's start planning on how we're going to do that growth. And let me start by sharing my screen. Um, so first things first, this came across, someone shared this, and I just want to make sure that you guys are able to see this too. And that is this 7-piece bundle. It is being, it is only seen online, but that does not mean you cannot add it to your personal order coming local. It just means that your local people, it's not going to be in the brochure. So definitely letting you guys know that it is here. 7 piece for $45. No additional discount on top of that. And I know it's hard to see, but the number is 805376. If you would like to add that to your order, you're going to get the Prima that just came back into our classics. You're going to get the Flowerista wooden wick candle, the vintage rosebud bolo necklace, um, and also the earrings and bracelet. So those 3 pieces for that full set. And then you're going to get the pink petal cascade necklace, an earring set, and the layered cherry velvetier um, uh, perfume that just came back. So that is quite a nice bundle for $45. So letting you guys know that that is out there, that is always super important. Checking your special offers. We have some great specials, and checking your clearance section. You can always find some good deals for you and your customers in that section. Just don't forget that it is there. Um, in our Discover, if you have not already signed up, we have our Beauty Masterclass, The Science of Collagen. Next campaign is going to be um, on collagen again, I believe. And we're definitely going to jump into that. JJ is going to come in and teach a master class on that. So make sure that you get registered so that you get the replay if you can't be there live, or watch it live. So definitely a way to do that. Don't forget, we're also still on Discover. That's where you're going to find your Beauty Resource Center. And that's where you're going to find your, let's click in there. That's where you're going to find your one-pagers. So where are you going to learn about things from this campaign and next? See, it's going into all of the collagen that we have and have had just come into our collections and coming into where collagen seems to be a really big thing. If you have not seen it, these are the bundles. So these are good for the entire campaign. No more trying to get in on just 2 days. These are good for the entire campaign. So if you have an order you or your customers have an order of 150, you're going to get this two-piece plus two samples for shopping and using this code. Customers will get free shipping. You will just get the free product. Remember that. And then, of course, it's always awesome to have a 250 order for your local orders or above. And then you're going to get that four-piece full-size set, plus two samples. So, that's going to be a great set to have. So reaching for that 250 mark is going to get you more free products. Those products are for you to use, demo, um, share, sell, whatever you would like to do with them, however they will help you grow your business. That's what those are for. So getting in on those is super important. So I really like that they're now giving the exclusive offers. So you don't have to wait for me to give them to you anymore. You can just go into the Discover, and then Beauty Resource Center is where I went. So you're going to get those, and then you're also going to get the snapshots of the one pagers for new products coming out. So we'll be going over this in campaign 7, but you can get the full one pager plus what it partners with um, right here, and you'll be able to get it on all of the new products. There are 3 new products that we have. So you'll be able to get it on the new products coming out in campaign 7. As of course, we are always working ahead. So making sure for, the new people coming on, if you click on Avon, it always takes you back to your home page. We definitely uh, uh, are into campaign, which is serums. The big tip I would say, if you have not heard this, would be always a tip to give your customers is serums go from lightest to thickest. So basically putting it on your hand and letting it run, just, how thin is it? Is it going to run really fast, or is it going to kind of stay up here and stay thick? So that's how you're going to know how to put your serums on. So that's just a tip I have. And then you can always get more information on whichever it is that you would like. The special is the new Power Serum for only $9.99 with a $25 a new purchase. That is normally a $30 purchase. So definitely a great must-have on this campaign. I was also going to say congratulations to anybody that made it onto the Creative Collective for 2026. I unfortunately did not make it this round, but for those of you who did, congratulations. I'm so excited to see what you guys come out with. And, there's always future. If I get my button gear and get more social media out there, I could get into a future one. And if you did not get in this time, keep that in mind. Keep working on your social media, and they'll have another round. And you can make sure and get in on it at that time. But congratulations to those who just made it in to the Creative Collective for the first part of 2026. Okay, so um, going into um, campaign 7, we're just going to go in. That is what the extras that we had going in. Remember, we have the Hanes flyer. I know that they only gave us one, and you can't buy any extra, so that is a bummer. But it is there for them to look online. So I did put that in my newsletter that I send out to my customers every 2 weeks. They at least can go on and look on it, on a link. Um, but here is campaign 7. So let's jump in here to some new products. Always exciting. Now remember, as we go into campaign the What's New 7 here, we are looking for what is going to be your 1 to 2 products that you are going to highlight in campaign 7. It does not have to be the products on the front page. It can be any products that you would like. But you should at least take a look at the products that are coming out so that you can give your customers a little bit of information on it if they were to ask about it. Because with it being front page, they're going to ask. What is the 1 or 2 products you're going to share? Who are you going to share them with? How are you going to share them? And then, of course, when are you going to do your follow-up? So that's the 4 things that you need to be definitely working into your activities over this next week before you put in your order. That way you can get those products ordered and you can get that process going. So that is the whole thing of planning, and then putting it into action is making sure you either have the product on hand already or that you order the product that you're going to be sharing. I am going to go ahead and get these products. I'm not completely sure. And this is something that, and this is something I'm going to tell you that you shouldn't do. So I am not letting myself do this. I wanted to say I did not know how my customers are going to feel about this, if I'm really going to have anybody interested. But that's me thinking for my customers, and that's what we need to not do. Never never think you know how much is in a customer's wallet, and never think that a customer might not want the product because you just don't know. They may be looking for this exact, and I have seen commercials for this type of products on TV. So I know there is an audience out there for it. There are customers out there for this. So introducing Femme Bliss collection, empowering women to feel freshly clean, comfortable, cared for, and confident in their own skin. Pure Bliss is for every part of you. So it's going to be a full body cream deodorant. Refreshing cucumber. I love anything with a cucumber fragrance. So that's kind of what got me. This lightweight, non-greasy cream dries clear and helps eliminate odors. Contains panthenol and vitamin E. That's awesome. And formulated without aluminum dyes, parabens, and phthalates. So, and sometimes that's important. What it does not have is sometimes just as important as what it does have. So by itself, it's going to be $18 in the What's New and in the book. And then we've got a foaming cleanser. It's an aloe-based, pH balanced, clean, moisturizing body wash that helps eliminate odor. So I'm guessing the aloe-based pH balance because I don't know I'm curious to see what is different from this cleanser versus any other body wash that we have on our current lineup. Um, so I think it's the pH balance that's really going to make it. It's formulated without BPA, parabens, phthalates, synthetic dyes, and fragrances, alcohol, and animal-derived ingredients. So it's going to be a very gentle cleanser. So that is something I think that's why it says for every part of your body, um, because when you get into more intimate areas on the body, you're definitely not wanting it to have fragrances, alcohol, um, any of that kind of stuff that could burn or irritate. So definitely good for sensitive skin and good for all areas of the body. Um, and it's going to be $18 also in the what brochure and what's new, but we can get it for a special offer of $26.99. Um, and that does say that you get your discount on top of that. So if you're getting 20, 30, 40% off, that's what you're going to get off this $26.99. I'm always aiming for that 40% off. I think it put it down to like $16 for the bundle. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get it just so I can figure, kind of find out what it is. And that's it. It's showing it in all of the areas of a woman's body that uh, that it would be gentle for, and that you would need to have a fresh scent. So we all know that we have had the hip pause line for just a little bit, talking about that peri menopause and regular menopause. And we've had that with the cooling, the wipes, the cooling mist, and the lotion, which I think smells absolutely wonderful. But now we're going to go ahead and add in the neck and chest air serum. So that's what's going to be new here. So you are able to get a serum for the neck. It's for crepey skin on your neck and décolleté. This hydrating, soothing solution helps diminish dryness and sagging with rose water, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide. Skin looks firmer, more toned, and more radiant over time. Cooling and massage roller applicator helps minimize absorption. Wow. Now that might be something that they just kind of got my interest on. So it's going to have a roller applicator. That's kind of cool. What's new brochure and what's new price is $23.99. They kind of just piqued my interest right there in that. You can get it in a bundle over here. So it is $23 by itself, or you can come over here and get the neck and chest serum and the hydrating body cream for $29.99. And that's going to be before your discount. So that's a great deal to go ahead and get the two. That way you have the body cream also to demo. So yeah, this is okay. So they've kind of piqued my interest on that. I may have to, and if you want to order it, you just click on the little order button, order for myself, add to order. I'm going to go ahead and throw it in my cart because it sounds like something that I might need to demo. And I already know I love, love, love the scent of this line. So, and I am in perimenopause, so definitely can use any of the cooling attributes that it has. So if you are not into either of those items, we also have makeup items. So we have a new match bronze sculpting. Get that back from the beach bronze without baking in the sun. That's kind of cool. Ultrafine powder effortlessly blends into skin, creating instant warmth and depth. Silky soft formula with finely milled pigment infused with skin-loving niacinamide to help visibly blur pores and improve the appearance of dullness and uneven skin. buildable coverage with a natural radiant finish. Perfect for all skin tones. All right, so right there, it's telling us that it is not only just a bronzer, but it has skin care in it, niacinamide, to help blur those pores. So that is one thing that when you go to talk about this, you're going to want to let them know that it is makeup with skincare properties. Absolutely. Something that is going to, um, and it is talc free, which is kind of big because we had that big, lawsuits going on with talc. So there is no talc in there. Let them know that. And yeah, so we've got bronzed and deep bronze. So there's the two. And again, it is just really giving you that little bit of depth in the cheek area, to really give you that depth of the cheekbone right in that area. So what if you are, if you are into the makeup and that sounds like something that you would like to have, yeah, definitely jump in there. That could be your product that you want to highlight. Jewelry, if you want to jump in with jewelry, we have lots of new pieces to choose from. I'm getting this pair of earrings simply because I bought the necklace that has all the blues in it. I'm very interested in the type of closure. So that's what got my interest. And it will be things like that that will get a person's interest in different jewelry. Now, of course, they do absolutely match the set over here. So you could get the uh, hook earrings, but you could also have these earrings. So here's the necklace, bracelet, and earring set over here, and it absolutely matches the blues here. And then we've got the different colors. So if you are wanting to do jewelry, we have all kinds of different sets going on, true blues, a cross set. Crosses always go good. Natural beauty. So we're looking into some natural stones there on beaded necklaces. Um, I thought that was kind of cute with the little heart and flower. A tulip, like a little tulip with the pearls. So that's a whimsical, organic like design with the little heart. So I thought that was kind of cool. Earrings and barrette set. We're really getting into the barrette sets. The hair clips. So that is definitely something that it must be really trending because we are getting more and more of those. And then, of course, we've got earrings and necklaces over here. Take a look and see what catches your interest. Then we go into fashion. Fashion could be what you're wearing and getting people talking. And that's it. It doesn't always have to be an Avon logo shirt. That could get somebody really liking what you wear. You could be wearing this to the office. People are like, hey, where'd you get that? So take a look. Looks like we've got some jeans. Wide leg is really in because a lot of our pants is wide leg. Um, Different shirts, uh, a dress. Yep, I think this is a dress. Yep, looks like a t-shirt dress, just collared. Oh, lightweight collared top. That's this one. I really kind of like that. And then the oh, okay, yep, it's shirt dress. That's what I was thinking. Navy blue, dress down with collar, and then a split back blouse. So this blouse must have a split in the back, because otherwise it wouldn't be called a split back blouse. Um, Make sure that you're looking through, seeing if there's anything that you want, if you want that. Now, here's something that hasn't been in our catalogs for a while, and that is kitchen prep. We used to have this in the catalog, and it really can go well depending on your customers, and depending on your own usage. So this will be in your 20 or 25% off. This is in your home section. But yeah, if you would like to jump in on some of these, strawberry cutter, pineapple core, fruit. It looks like, definitely getting ready. Fruit 3-in-1 fruit slicer, getting ready for summer, and got a knife set. I mean, really, really kind of covering it there. Um, Cutting board and colander. That's kind of cute. For small cutting jobs, plastic measuring spoons and collapsible storage containers. So you've got, if you're into cooking, these could definitely be some of what you could choose to concentrate on for this catalog. So that's something new that we haven't had in a while. So loving that coming back. Here are some great deals on some perfume. Again, you know my spill, but this is for anybody that's new because I just had this conversation with a new representative. Um, Buy what you want to buy for yourself. Buy what you know your customers already are buying, or you can buy these sets to get ready for vendors, or if you would like to sample them. But always have a reason in mind before you buy bundles. That way, you do not have product just sitting on your shelf, just sitting there collecting dust and not making you any money. Um, Always have a reason for what you're buying. So these are great prices, as long as you have a strategy of what you're going to do with it. Yeah, so I mean, sometimes it pays to have it on hand, but you need to know what kind of customer you're having. If unless you're having an event where you want a variety, um, you need to kind of, what will I use? Well, if I buy this set, I am committing myself to demoing it. Um, always make sure that you have something in mind for that. Now, we've been seeing this picture for our 140th anniversary. And now they've went ahead and made this collection into a set that is buyable. So $40 for your Skin So Soft, a new platinum, vitamin C, far away, and it looks like, let's look, so that's the day cream, um, glimmer cream, eyeliner, and cosmic brown. That's what I was wondering what color it was. Okay, so cosmic brown. Um, Far away, um, came into in 1994. Um, Vitamin C serum came in 1999. And 2010 is when we came out with the platinum. So that is really awesome where we can give the when it came out with us being 140 years, we can really give some opening. And of course, 1961 is when everybody discovers legendary softness with our Skin So Soft original. So 1961, how awesome is that for our Skin So Soft? So there is, we came out in 1886, and there is the dates on some of our iconic um, products. So absolutely, if you want to buy this set, that is awesome. And you could demo this and give out some great information and highlights when you showcase it. It might be something, because I believe I have all of this on hand, except I might have a platinum day. So, it just depends on what you have on hand, or if you want to buy this set, be sure that you are going to use it, or you're going to do it for social media, you're going to demo it. Um, Whatever it is, make sure you have a reason for buying it. I just always want to stress that. Here are the samples that we have available at this time. Um, this is the big bundle offers for deodorant, but we have a big sale coming up this next campaign on, because this is, you have to buy 120 deodorants for $300. Um, so most of us do not have a reason to get that many. It is 50% off, but that is a lot of deodorant. So unless if you're doing vendor events, you very well could go through that. And then, of course, the um, WOW deal is going to be this four-piece set. You can go ahead and buy it. It will be at uh, your discounted price, whether you're at 20, 30, 40, 45 to 50% off. That's what it's going to be, but you're going to get these four products. Oh no, they're giving it to you at 40%. So yeah, if you would like to get this, what's new is the way to go, because you're going to get this set to show and talk about this great bundle for $23.99, which is 40% off no matter what level you are selling at. They're going to go ahead and give it to you at the 40% off. And that's the Avon Solutions Nourishing Cream, the Power Serum, um, Cleansing Water, and the Faraway Moroccan Nights. So yeah, so that's already at 40% off. So go back through there, make sure that you're thinking about, again, pick your one or two items that you want to showcase in campaign 7. Um, and start writing down, who do you know that you think would really like that product, or you haven't introduced that type of product to, because you're always wanting to grow your customer base. Just thinking for your customer is not always the best thing to do. Like I said, we need to get out of the ideas of thinking for our customers, and let them choose. Don't ever start with a price. Let them decide if it's worth whatever the price is. And then always just give them a solution, and let them decide if it's what the value of that solution is. So go in here, start working your activities, and put these on there as something that you need to do to grow your business. You have to be intentional, and that's one way to do it. So with that, we're going to have a great campaign 5. We have new products in 7. We definitely are going into the shampoo in campaign, and the next campaign 6. So we're lining up for success. We just have to be intentional and make sure that we're getting all of it in that we can in the hours that we have. So if you have any questions, let me know, and I will be glad to help you.